Hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again. Going to be recording session 2 for our session gameplay series here on the Busy Gamer Dad channel, where we take a look at a game over the course of 3 episodes for about 20-30 minutes, see if it's something you guys knew about, something you didn't know about, something that fell off your radar otherwise, and you just needed a little bit more information or a push to maybe wishlist it or buy it outright. This week we're taking a look at Super Fantasy Kingdom. If you played things like Heroes Hour, it's the same kind of idea with the same assets, but a very different game in a lot of different ways than Heroes Hour. It is an auto battler in a lot of ways, but it's also a city builder. There's a lot of micromanagement, and there's a strict build path that I've been trying to follow that seems to be working for me to get a little bit further each time, with marginal upgrades, minor upgrades that actually really speak a lot, like almost like Dark Souls level of like edge upgrades, where it's like, oh, 1 point to my attack makes all the difference. It really does. Without you even thinking about it, you should take the 1 point to attack in certain circumstances. I'm just not saying that's correct, but that's just how I've been playing this demo for us here. This demo was still available after Steam Next Fest, but this was also up before Steam Next Fest. This wasn't a part of that whole show. That's why we're covering it over the course of the 3 episodes. Hopefully you guys like this. If you do happen to like this, like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the YouTube things if you feel I've done a good job and garnered such a praise. Now, where am I at? Well, this is episode 2, so as I said, did a bunch of runs, about 6 so far. I picked up some meta progression, quote unquote, a couple of points here and there. I do not know if this translates to other heroes. I have not unlocked the other hero yet. I don't know if we have to succeed in the demo and then we can unlock this. It looks like a wizard on the horseback. For now, all we have is the knight. I'm thinking that I want to continue down the path of getting more money after each run so that making these next purchases are all the easier. So I'm going to do that. And then I think I have enough left for HP. Oh, and shield. Or shield, I should say. Let's do HP. No, let's do shield, because shield is actually really... So in this game, your shield recovers after a round or a day, and when you go back to the tavern, you heal your HP, and the shield recovers periodically throughout the day. So if they never get through your shield, they never chew on your health bar. That's basically what it comes down to. Not all units have shields. There's a lot of casters that don't. Ranged units specifically don't. You'll notice as soon as I jump into this, I'm going to pause the game, and we're going to jump into a lot of like what I've done for meta progression stuff. So I'm going to pause this real quick. Okay, so you'll notice that I have a lot more plots or pads for building up certain areas. You'll also notice that I start off with a bunch more resources. So inside your town or city-state here, every time you start with a broken castle, every time you start with having to place a tavern down, and then you have to place a villager down or place a lumber mill down. So it'll always say, no matter what, where you want to build your tavern first. That's just one of the gates for the game. It doesn't ultimately matter too terribly much, but it does matter, and I'll get into that in a little bit. We'll circle back to the town after I talk about what I've done outside the map. So you'll notice that there's only one branching path to the left here, and that's to where we can get some swordsmen. And these have actually been really helpful in our gameplay, in my gameplay on my own. But if you go to the right, I actually have unlocked the archers. I don't think we did that last time, but crossbowmen, I'm sorry, the ranged unit. I don't think we did that last time, but you'll notice that there's a pad out here, or a plot out here, that allows me to get a new outpost out here. And it gives me a free drop of any one of these resources for my one single run. So if I'm running low on something or I need something in a pinch, I can use this to get that resource if it happens to be here. Only once. This is a different village, and I can unlock another worker. I already did this once, but for 50 gold, now it jumped by 10x to 500 gold. I have not seen 500 gold in my runs yet. I've got up to maybe like 300 at most, and I was trying to save for this, but I wound up dying, unfortunately. I also unlocked the monks. Now, the monks are unique because they're like a ranged unit, but they also give magical defense, and I haven't really played around with them too much, so I'm hoping to play around with them in this run with you guys. We unlocked the fishing village, so I can actually get a fish or a food, starting off with an extra food during my next run, should I so choose to do that for 100. I didn't want to do that, and jumping from the monk you'll see that they're using this like blessing symbol, this holy symbol. There's a church up here, a chapel, that says that if I kill 30 monsters with this damage, I'll get a reward, some faith and some holy water. There's a lot of moving parts in here. This game is actually deceptively complex. So as you can see, we're 5 minutes in. I haven't even started yet. The last thing I'm going to tell you about that's out in the world is you can choose to fight this mini boss that has 250 health. If he gets to your guys and hits them, instant death. If he gets to your hero, instant death. So be forewarned. If you are going to fight him very early on in the day. Now, without any further talking, I'm going to drop the places that I need to drop to get ourselves into a better situation. So I'm going to drop the tavern, and then I'm going to drop the lumber mill, and then I'm going to drop the quarry. Actually, I don't want to drop the quarry there. I want to drop the quarry up here. So the reason why I've clustered these together is because it is actually really important to have your king be able to get to the places to collect the taxes and to collect the faith as quickly as possible. Because your king roams around and gets your currency, your faith, your coin, and that's kind of it. I haven't really gotten this far yet, the appeal portion of it, but we'll see. I think that the appeal portion is when you start building like vanity items, which are like you'll see right here, decor or decoration. You can upgrade the tavern that to do that as well. There's a couple other meta upgrades that you can get as well that help you along the way. So we only have one worker, or two workers, I'm sorry. You can see that up here. You press Alt and you can see that we also only have one cart. Now, what I want to do right out of the gate is I want to get 1 and 1 because we'll have enough time, I believe, to get ourselves in a better situation. So I'm going to start building. Here's our hero guy. He stays out here. He doesn't come into the town until the day is over. Here's your day and night cycle. So you'll see right here. So you'll have these guys that are doing their thing. They're going to get the wood. And then I want one over here and I want to take that down. Because what I'm doing right now is now that I have one, I'm going to get an archer. And I'm going to put the archer right in my ranks. And then I'm going to get that stone. And as soon as that stone comes in, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get a soldier and I'm going to put swordsman and I'm going to put that swordsman up in the front. And I want to swap you and you. I'll put you on that side. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is splits to get to my castle upgrade. So I'm actually going to leave the one worker there and I'm going to take the one out of the food gathering for the tavern. Every unit eats one food. That's what it comes down to. Every single unit that you have eats one food. So, except for your hero. So my archer, my crossbowman, and my swordsman will eat one food each. So I have to make sure I have one food to satisfy their needs, essentially. Now, as this goes on, I'm going to go into the kind of meta knowledge that I have. This X and this X have random events that show up on them, as well as random fights that could show up on them. Do not take the fights. I have tried twice and I failed every single time because the fight happens at night. And what it is, it's that unit swarms your base. And again, if they beat your hero, you lose. And I have not beaten that guy yet or beaten those events yet. They're pretty tough. There's like 40 of them, it seems like. But you want to keep an eye on these two places in case there's resources that show up there randomly. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. The last thing is I want to talk to Amaya before my first day is out so you guys can see that. And who are you, good lady? I am Amaya, the cartographer. Happy to be of service. How intriguing. So from her, I can actually purchase new outpost types. So hunting grounds is a new outpost type. I haven't done that yet. I just unlocked her. I don't know if I want to do that. I have enough that I'm trying to work on right now. And I'm hopeful, like here our guys go, and they're coming in after a long day of fighting in the fields. And you'll see that they'll come up to the tavern counter. This is the inside of the tavern. And they're going to come and get to the chef and they're going to sit, they're going to eat, and they're going to gain 1 experience each for each of the berries that they eat. They're not going to be happy about it. None of the people that I've found seem to be happy about the berries. I have not gotten the fish yet or any of the meat or alcohol or anything like that or any of the other food stuffs yet. To really try that out. So I think that those will give better rewards overall. Now you'll notice that I had 1 of 3 there. The big thing that you need to make sure you understand is Upgrading is different than leveling up. Those are two separate lanes, and you need to be doing both of those for all your units in tandem with building your base out. So this guy comes always on day 2 to give you a free unit. I am most proud of you. You are doing good. But I'm only losing. It only matters that you stand up again. True words, true words. So, he'll give random units. They're always going to be random. So, if you get a bad roll, I've not gotten a reroll yet. I think that's from the meta progression. Should you want to, basically buy that, use your money to do that. I want to try. So, you'll notice that the Death Priest has a pip for a permanent upgrade. That's because I did get a permanent upgrade for them. The upgrades seem to be persistent for these random units out here. I actually just want to try a different one. We'll try the Rune Scribe, and we'll put him out there and see how he handles things. Now, the next thing I'm going to be, like I said, doing is I'm going to be trying to get through this as quickly as possible to get 3 stone. When that drops in, I'm going to really quickly upgrade my castle. What that does now is instead of only holding 4 of everything, I can hold 8. And that was the gate for me to get another house. So I'm going to back off the quarry, and I'm going to put everybody onto, or I'm going to put 1 into the tavern, get 3 food for everybody today so they can eat. And then probably won't happen, but what will happen is I'm going to drop him from the tavern, and I'm going to move him over to the lumber mill, or the lumber yard, and I'm going to get as much as I can out of that. Looks like we're doing okay, because if I can get another worker, that's going to be huge. I don't think that's going to happen now. Oh, you can speed up the game. I should be doing that, so you guys can see more content, essentially. You'll notice that I haven't tried to work on this yet. It's because I haven't really found a good build yet when I get the monk. The monk seems to die really, really quickly. So that's why it's super important for you to know what your units are capable of. And you'll see that the Rune Scribe doesn't have a shield, and the Archer doesn't have a shield. My character has a shield, and the Knight has a shield. So keeping those guys out of harm's way is critical to your overall success. Oh, I want to build this house. And then I want to put a worker in the quarry. Nice. Cool. And then we have 5 food, which is great. So we're just going to skip through this because this is the same every single time. Or at least I haven't seen it change. They're gonna sit, they're gonna eat, they're gonna gain an experience because all I have is berries for them to eat. I don't have fish, I don't have XP. An item to note, and they mentioned this in the tutorial, is that they will take the best quality food available to them. So keep that in mind. If you do pay for a fish to start with at the beginning of your next playthrough in that meta progression that you could see, that first round, whoever you have here, first come, first serve, and it seems to be random, is going to take that fish and gain 2 experience. So be careful about that if you have some play that you're trying to make. Okay, so I put that up there. Now I want to see, yep, next worker's 8. So we're going to try and get ourselves up in here, getting another bit of lumber. We have 1 and 1 and 1. That's awesome. That's good. Once we hit 3 food, I'm going to back off. This berry should make us have 3 food. Perfect. And I'm going to put more into the lumber yard. Because as soon as we get another house, I'm going to drop that house over here. And then we will get another worker. And that other worker, I'm going to put into the quarry. Yep, they're bringing it in. Nice, good stuff. And the archer is actually kind of a sleeper success. Like if you can get the archer quick, you should, because ranged units in this game really are king. Now, I'm going to pause it real quick. What I had said before, where your upgrades and your level ups are 2 separate things. When I click on my units, you'll see that they have a level up right here, but this is an upgrade, having them get their taunt ability. But that's currently locked. So case in point right here, upgrade is different than a level up. If I can upgrade, so the level ups are right here, level 1 to, I think, all the way up to like, 10, 15. I don't know. I've never had it go much higher than 3 or 4. But upgrading your unit is permanent. Level ups for your units are not permanent. So if I were to get this unit 2 bars of gold, or 2 ingots, I should say, of gold, they will have a permanent upgrade just like that Death Priest does, allowing them to attack up to 2 targets at once. Pretty sick. You want to make sure that you're looking for that. How you upgrade the units that are in the field is using their bases, and so I need 8 stone to upgrade the sellsword, and I need 8 lumber to upgrade the archer. Strive to do that. I've had my best successes from doing that, from getting upgrades to them as early as possible, just because then they can just hold their own against any of the later waves much easier sooner. So we have hitting tab again, we have 4 food. We're covered for food, so I don't need to have anybody in the tavern. Workers are going to finish their job and go home. We have 4 workers, so we have 1, 2, where's our 4th? Should be there. All right, and then we'll get ourselves going here. Cool. Nice. All right, now you'll see that money is slowly coming in. Bunching your houses and things like that, like I was saying, makes it way easier for your king to come in and collect taxes, collect faith. Nothing there. Oh, see, I almost missed that, and that's the end of the day. You want to make sure, and this is something I messed up one run, picking up things that you unlock. If there's something on the field that you missed, you're gonna lose it, because at the end of the day, everything's gone. So make sure you're looking out on the field and you're picking up the various sundries or anything like that. Checking those X's, because if you don't see it, it's gone, and it's gone forever. Now the last thing that we can get, let's see here. Do I want the flour mill first, or do I want the sawmill? I think I want the sawmill. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the sawmill first, but the first thing I need to do, back off there and get food. You know what? Yeah, I need the sawmill first. That's what I'm gonna get. So I need 5 wood. So this is it. This is the game right here. You're not gonna be selling yourself short by taking around to upgrade your units or anything like that. If I can get this upgrade for my castle, that means I can place more units. Now, I think what I'm gonna do, let me see here, this should be 4, right? I can pick him up for 4. So if I do that, can I get I can get ore from here. Let's try it, let's see what happens. So, I have to pick it up, play the game, pick it up, and now I'm gonna pause it. And I'm going to upgrade the castle. Now, when I upgrade the castle, not here, nope, cancel you. Get that unit, and I should be able to... Oh, I can't, unfortunately. Okay, I have to wait till later. When you get the next upgrade, you can, I believe, I don't know what gated it, but you can get more units out here, naturally, because there's going to be more enemies coming in. So, all I'm doing right now is I'm just waiting for things to basically tick over. We're going to get some more lumber. I'm going to back off from the lumber, and I'm going to get some more food, so we make sure we have enough for the day. That lumber, that log's going to come in, and then we're actually going to upgrade our unit, our crossbowmen. And that's great. That worked out really well. Now we have 4 food for the army. You want to make sure that you're getting units early as well. Not like overdoing it, but you want to make sure that you're getting it, getting all the units you can, leveling them up as much as you can. So all of them will come in, regardless if they were out in play or not. The last thing that you may have noticed there was the units turned red when the night came. That turned them into, kamikaze men. And if they hit your guys, they instantly die. And it causes a huge amount of bad things to happen on the unit that they hit. So you have to be very careful, and that's why the swordsman's really integral to have in the front line. Now you may remember this guy. He was a merchant whose wheel fell off his wagon. I actually fixed the wheel. It cost like 3 plank or something like that. And he comes now every day 5, I believe it is, and we can trade with him to get an ingot. I always recommend doing this because if you can, it sets you pretty far ahead without losing too much, and I can really easily recover the stone. Now, let's see here. We have 5 ingots for the castle. Space for units, 8 planks. That's why I need to get this lumber mill going. So I need to get that lumber mill. I need to get 5 lumber about as quickly as possible. But I need to get food first. So I'm going to let this just keep going and doing what its thing is. There's some wheat here for us. Make sure, again, you're checking the spots. And then, did he kill anything? He didn't kill anything. I think what I'm going to do... Are you level 2? You are level 2. You're only level 1. You're level 1. And you're level 1. Can I swap you out? I have to have you out in the field. I was curious about that. All right, we'll let it go. I want to see. I need to have him. Let's swap these two out. See how badly this goes. All right, there. We need to get 5 lumber, I believe it is. Yeah, 5 lumber for planks. Oh, wow. Oh, just keep hitting him. Nice. Keep going. Keep going. Do the thing. Looks like he's got a little AoE on him, which is great. Now it's nighttime. And you'll notice they're starting to swarm. Okay, cool. We won. Nice. I was a little scared, but we got it. We definitely kicked butt there. We'll cycle through this. They have food. That's good. All right, now we should get another... yep. So on day 6, the hero comes and tries to give us another unit. Could Malkar be responsible for all this? No. You are... Are you sure? You are sure? I saw him dying, and he made sure he could not return. So, if you happen to have another ingot from any of your, we'll say meta progression or capabilities, like if you splits to get the buildings built to get another ingot, you can pick up another unit. I recommend not doing this because it stresses your army out if you have more units than your food cap can handle effectively, because you need to be able to hold on to people more efficiently. So what I'm going to do is we're waiting on the cart essentially. So we got 5 food, so I'm going to get a lumber there. I'm going to move one guy over. The next house I think is 16. Yeah, it's 16 and we can't get there yet. We can only... Oh, we can get there yet. Oh, I did double up that. Yes. So what I'm going to do right now though is I'm going to build the... Not the farmer. I want to build the sawmill. And then I think I have a few. I have only one there. So if I take you out there and take you out there, manning these or personing these 4 posts is going to be huge. Now, nothing really to be had over here. Looks like he's doing pretty well on the quest already. We'll see what happens with that. Once I hit 2 more stone, I will be upgrading my swordsman. One more stone, and then I'm actually going to lose all my stone because of it, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I see they're getting pretty close to... looks like all the workers went home, so just shy. Nice, but we're still doing okay. Our units are still holding their own. Our hero is out there doing the thing. Our hero's life is up here. Everyone else's is down here. And we win. Nice, so we're actually pretty good on food, so I'm actually going to back off a little bit. I'm going to take the one person out of the town here, or that place there, and I'm going to put him into the lumberyard and get that going. Then we'll get this stone moving. You're going to drop that off. That's great. And then once there, it's there. Perfect. Awesome. Nothing there. Nothing here. Okay, cool. Now... Once we start churning out planks, which we're doing at a pretty good pace, once I get 4 more planks, I'm going to be able to upgrade the number of units I can have out in play. That's going to be really, really helpful to handle later games. This is the first boss. This is a dice roll for me, and it usually ends in success, but I don't know. I've never done it with this composition before. It's really hard to say if we'll win. If I can get another 6... or another 2 planks, I can be able to put another player on the field to help damage him. Because if night falls and we're not in a position where we're going to finish him, he will just horde mechanic us and destroy us. Looks like we're going to be able to do it. Yep, there's the 6. So I need to get another few more planks. 7. Are we going to be able to do it before the end of the day? It'll be interesting to see if it happens. I don't think we'll be able to do it. No, I don't think we'll be able to do it because all the workers just went home. Alright, we'll see what happens here. I think we're okay. I think we'll be okay. But now he's going to incessantly spawn them in. Not that he wasn't before, but it looks like we'll be able to do it. Our monk is actually being the one able to target him. Nice, and I like the little death animations, little funny things like that I like. Now, because we beat him, we actually get a reward. And it changes, this is all random every time. From minions. Oh, we don't have any minions. Piercing or from magic attacks. This is a hard, this is a hard sell. But we have 2 casters, so I think I'm going to do that. And then oh, no! I didn't pick it up. So it's gone. Something I would desperately like to see changed. Yeah, see? Gone. So we didn't get it. So I'm going to pause the game. Let's see here. Where are we at right now? We have 4 workers going. How much is the next one? 16. Okay, so we need to... We have 3 lumber in there already. So this is something you also need to understand, and I know I'm getting to this a little bit later. There's actually holding pens, and you can see the graphic, which is actually really cool, inside here with how much is in stock right here in the various repositories, but you can't really do anything with them until they get brought to the castle. So that's why your carts are really important, and getting another cart is actually really helpful early on if it happens to play out that way. Not integral, but certainly definitely helpful. Now I want to get some food and we'll get ourselves on our way here. I don't know if we'll be able to... If I get this plank, then I'm going to take one out of the... Yep, great. Bam. Nice, and we built some palisades. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to put you there, and put you there. Perfect. Awesome. So the monsters are incoming. Now, back you out of there. And I think what I want to do, this is going to be a pretty big upgrade. Yeah, tower unit to help with the space. Yeah. So that gets more units out there. I think we're going to need to look at getting the gold mine next. And I think we'll have 1 more plank. We do have 1 more plank, which is great. That means the cart's going to bring that in. We're going to drop that there, and we're actually going to put that right here. Yep, good. Okay, now we need to get a bunch of food. So I'm going to take my 1 guy out of here and get him in there, getting as much food as possible. And now we have dinosaurs, by the way. Dinosaurs are actually attacking us. Legit dinosaurs right now. I think we're done with this. Oh, we're so close to doing that. Oh, no, we're not going to have enough food for everybody. They're going to be mad. Oh no, we just barely got enough food for everybody. Nice, awesome. Just barely, whew. Cool. So we'll speed through this. Everybody's gonna get some food. So now is the point where you constantly have to have maybe 1 or 2 people in the tavern collecting food. Here is the witch. She comes and she gives a free upgrade when you first unlock her. Every upgrade after that, though, costs $100 flat. It sucks. It's the reality of it, though. None of these are good. None of these are good at all. Like, making them wet, I don't know what that does. I would love to have a tooltip that tells me what that does. Taunt would be okay. Let's say no thanks, because if I can, you know what? I'm gonna do this one. So that we'll start with a fish at the beginning of the next run. We're getting really close to that. Let's fight the mini boss. So kicking him off early is really kind of important. Like I said, because if you don't, he will just ruin your day, is what it comes down to. Now, let's see here. What do I want to do from a build stance? Getting another wheat producers so I can get the carts is actually not a bad idea. But also doing, where is it? Not the Wilder. The graveyard is also pretty helpful as well. I'm not certain. I want to keep on getting lumber though. I don't need planks. We need to get 16, and then we will be able to get another worker, which is actually kind of where I think I want to take this. So he's coming in, and I think we'll be able to finish him pretty quick. Oh, nope, we lost. Like I said, if he gets to your guys, it's just instant death. Accept defeat. And that is what you'll do if that happens right there. So we made it to day 9. We got some glory points. We didn't use them at all because I'm at the point now in the game where it takes like 30 or 40 glory points to unlock another network of roads or another place to do things. But we'll collect the gold and then we'll spend it. And that's what we'll do for our outro. So we got 50 gold flats. That's not bad. 83. So this gives us a reroll. Each rank gets a banish. I don't know what the banish means. Each rank gets an additional banish. I don't know what that means at all. Also, I don't know if these are universal to my entire army or just the hero unit. It'd be nice to know that. It seems like these are just for the hero unit, which makes sense and would make sense because I would have a feeling that things would get pretty unbalanced if they were for something else. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna do physical defense, or you know what? Let's do physical defense. Yeah, let's do physical defense and call that good. Well, Busy Gamer Dad showing you Super Fantasy Kingdom. I am having a lot of fun with this demo. I'm probably going to pick this game up for myself, even if I don't stream it or anything like that. I will have the link for the game in the description for YouTube, should you guys want to pick this demo up. It's coming out 2024, so I don't know when. I don't think the developer is going to take the demo down because it's a really good demo. It shows a lot of good proof of concept. Yeah, this is a demo and a lot of things can change from this to the final release, but I think they got a really good product and I recommend it for anyone who's looking for a somewhat intricate and mildly casual playthrough of a game that's very in line with the graphics of like Hero's Hour, but also has a lot under the hood that is deceptive. And if you're not getting the random things that you need to get in play, you just scrub that run, get some meta currency, and try again. All right, so next episode is going to be our last episode for this, and hopefully we'll see you there. Later.